Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Mob Psycho 100. Last time around we had the older brother Bao's destructive intent. Where Mob was trying to help Ritsu with his issues, then that adult Esper showed up, and there was an actual, fight, a legitimate fight between Mob and the adult Esper, not just the... I can't call Teruki versus Mob a fight. It really wasn't a fight, you know? But this was certainly a fight. Mob, while it's true Mob is more powerful, the adult Esper had some sneaky things up his sleeves. And he was able to knock out Mob and capture Ritsu. And now, Mob, Teruki, and Dimple are all going to go and try to find CLAAAAWWW, a secret organization that wants to, I guess, take over the world with a bunch of psychics. So yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Mob Psycho 100. Here we go.
If everyone is not special, maybe you can't be what you want to be.
Well, I do like that. It's like, well, we had a really good fight last episode with that guy. Now we'll move on to bigger and better fights with the rest of the scars. Alrighty, very, very interesting stuff. Very, very, very interesting stuff. Man, I love that it's like, well, he doesn't have time to hold back. It's like, yeah, I get that. Is that even with Ritsu in danger last episode, Mob will hold back, because if he doesn't, who knows what he'll do to his opponent, you know? But in this, he knows exactly what Koyama can take, you know? So he can just easily defeat him that quickly. Damn. That's pretty great. Alrighty. So we got a bit more of CLAAAAWWW. The scars, a very interesting thing, is I guess just the top brass, as they say, the upper echelon of the 7th Division. Now that does make me curious. Is the 7th Division specifically like the Japanese division? I would imagine so. And then the rest are probably the other divisions around the world, you know? I only say that because I think they did say something like that they were a more worldwide organization, so maybe that'll be the sort of, I don't know, the sort of the plot going forward. I don't know. I don't know if this whole claw thing is going to last past this season or not. It might. I don't see why not, really. But yeah, but they did also say that the boss is coming to Japan. So, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to meet the boss, you know. But yeah, the scars are interesting. I like how they specify that all of the scars are because these people have defied the boss, and they lost, but he acknowledged their skill, and so they are still a part of CLAAAAWWW, you know? It's just that they all have a scar from their battle, you know? So that's a really interesting development, or a good sort of, I don't know, lore, I guess you could say, of the scars, you know, basically the story behind them. So that's a really interesting concept, basically, so I like that. Although, you know, again, Koyama being the first, you know, kind of threat to Mob, but he's still, you know, he's still woefully outclassed, you know? He's still woefully outclassed by him, and I would probably imagine even Teruki as well. But then the other one being Terada, that was also interesting. That it's like, yeah, no, he's not really. Terada's not really a challenge to Mob, you know, but or to either of them really. So I like that it's like, oh, you know, even though they do say it's like, well, he's not as strong as Koyama, but he'll be well prepared. He's got the experience and stuff like that. And I was like, no. And they do even mention, just the raw power versus technique, because everyone else has a sort of, thing, basically, where, like, Koyama had his freaking, like, coil thing, and then Terada had his air whips, and it's like, Mob just has raw power. That's it, And it works. So, yeah. We did have the one Illusion Esper, who was interesting. Man, I legitimately thought they killed Kaito there, But no, they didn't kill Kaito. Okay, here's a question. Has anybody made a Minecraft skin of Kaito? Can anyone point me to that? Because that sounds really funny, Because he's so square, He looks like Minecraft Steve. So, has anyone done that? And if you have, you get extra internet points today. So, but I like that moment where the other one, I don't remember his name, but the other one is like, oh no, Kaito's still alive because I can talk to him right now, and so he's still alive. But yeah, so they figured out that the guy just, he tries to manipulate them through fear, using illusions, but he didn't actually kill Kaito, So yeah, and I like Ritsu's escape. Man, Ritsu, clever boy. He's a very clever boy. I like his whole thing of like, well, we need them to underestimate us. So he had them open the lock so that the trainers would be like, oh, this is nothing. And then they go over to the blind spot in the camera, and to them, they're just getting disciplined for a little while, So yeah. But then Ritsu used his power, and luckily he is much stronger than the rest of them, and was able to knock out the other guys. So that was really good, and they're on their way out. So, well, they're on their way to go find Kaito. So yeah. And then we had the rematch, I guess, between Mob and Koyama. So here's the thing, last episode I was like, oh man, this is like Mob's first real fight. And it's like, yes, but in reality, it wouldn't have actually been a challenge for him. Like, the only reason that went as far as it did was because Mob didn't know how far he could push Koyama, Like, here, it's like, no, if he just completely doesn't hold back, there's just too much of a difference between Koyama and Mob's powers that it's just nothing, And the only reason we had a fight at all was because of Mob's own, like, personality, Like, he's looking at this guy, it's like, well, I will stop him from taking Ritsu, but I can't kill him. I don't know how far I can push this guy before he dies. But now he knows, and he can just put him into the ceiling, and that's it. So yeah, that was great. And now we will deal with the other scars, which is pretty cool. So yeah, really, really good, interesting stuff. I also just like, even though I wish Reagan was a part of this, just because I really enjoy Reagan, and I feel like over the past couple episodes, he's taken a back seat. He's definitely taken a back seat, which is fine. But I do enjoy the trio of Mob, Teruki, and Dimple as well. Like, I think all of them are really cool. And I like that Dimple was able to get himself a body, basically. So, although I don't know how much he's going to be able to do, like, because he did have powers in his old body that he possessed, but I don't know what he's going to really be able to do now. I mean, he's in such a weakened form because of both Mob and Teruki. So yeah, I don't know, but that'll be interesting. That'll definitely be interesting. So yeah, that was good. And again, I just love Mob just not holding back. It's like, nope, don't have time for you. Bye. So yeah, that stuff was good, and I'm very interested to see where we are going next time. Bit of a shorter discussion. I know this is probably 8 minutes, maybe 9 minutes long of a discussion, but Sometimes they go shorter. Sometimes they go shorter. What can you do? But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Mob Psycho 100 reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.